What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to run a little performance testing on the truck, something I've never done before. We're going to use the CTS3 from Edge, and we're also just going to use like a 60 horsepower daily driver tune, and just something I've never done. So I've had this truck done now for a little over 20,000 miles, or just about 20,000 miles, and I honestly have no clue, with the exception of like placebo, whether or not the truck is any faster than it was stock. And honestly, I don't even have any stock results to compare this to. I just want to go out here and have a little bit of fun with you guys. I got the Edge, it runs performance testing. Daily drive this truck on tune 2, which is a plus 60 horsepower. So I want to do this as like a baseline test of like, you know, what does it do 0 to 60 and what does it do quarter mile. And I'll run this a few times, or at least until I get arrested, and then, you know, then I'll turn it up to another tune if you guys enjoy this, and we'll do it like on a higher tune. So I do have the switch on the fly. This is a 2021 Cummins, by the way. I do have a switch on the fly shifter, tune 1 being 30, tune 2 being 60, which is pretty much what I daily drive the truck in, tune 3 being plus 90, which is normally what I tow in, and then tunes 4 and 5. Tunes 4 is 150 horse, tune 5 is 200 horse. So if you guys like this, and this video does pretty well, I'll come back out here and run it as, you know, like on the plus 90 or plus 150, or who knows, man, maybe we'll do plus 200. So either way, I'm going to set the drone up, get it up in the air, set a couple cameras up for different angles, and we're just going to run it. Like I said, I'll probably run it at least, I'd like to get at least 3 good tests in. Maybe I'll do like 5, just so, I mean, I don't want to disturb people too much, because this thing does sound like freaking Chewbacca when you hammer on it and do a little boosted launch and whatnot, but that's exactly what we're going to do. So hope you like it. Stay tuned. And I guess I'll give you guys a little reference, that way we have some, you know, things to compare by. This is just, like I said, it's 2021, standard crew cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive, the whole 9 yards. Did forget a few pieces of data. Stock engine, stock trans, just with some RevMax parts. So RevMax billet valve body, deep pan, and a thermal bypass. We are running for fuel a fast 165 lift pump, some cat filters, nothing crazy there, and then stock block and everything on the truck. Everything else, like internals and everything, completely stock, just a little bit kind of built trans, if you will, but still technically stock. Yeah, 20 by 10 wheels with 33 by 1250 tires. Nothing too heavy. However, these are, when I did measure these, I think they weighed about like 6 or 7 pounds heavier than the stock wheel and tire. It is a little bit warmer than I would like it to be. It is like a brisk freaking 80, and right now air intake temps are reading, they're reading right around like 90 degrees, which is a little hot. However, what we're gonna do, just for reference, what we're going to do, I'm going to leave traction control completely on. So we're going to have traction control. I'm going to limit the truck down to 4th gear. That way we can stay at all the highway gears. I am going to run tow haul on 100%. I'm going to run tow haul mode on just because I like the way it shifts that way. And then, like I said, here's the Edge right now. So air intake, I mean, I've been sitting here for a while, but it's at 100 degrees. And I mean, we won't be able to monitor that stuff. However, performance testing, there we go, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, quarter mile and eighth. And the cool thing is, you go to this, it'll actually bring up a staging tree, which is awesome. So it'll run reaction time and everything else. So like I said, I'm gonna get the camera set up and everything, and then we'll rip. All right, first shot. Like I said, 2-wheel drive, traction control is on, tow haul mode is on, and we're limited to 4th gear. Let's give this a shot. And everything over there. So what are the odds that my first run there's an EMS that pulls up? Son of a... Alright, gonna try this again. Hopefully there's no one in my way. boost. Start. I jumped. Give it a little boost. Try to run one more here at this location because I don't know, I feel like that EMS maybe called someone to come check the area out, and there's still a lot of people working down here and I really don't want to get in trouble. So I'm going to try to run one more, come back, because like even that one I wasn't very happy with. I let off a little bit, so I'm going to try to pull the windows up a little bit because I got some stuff inside the cab moving around. Yeah, see, like there's more people like leaving, looks like their workplace. I really don't want to get in trouble. So I'm going to try to run one more. I see the drone still up in the air. That time I at least didn't spin so much. I let off the throttle a little bit. So let me build a little bit of boost. I jumped that one too. I don't know if it still records or not. It must not actually give you the times if you jump. Alright. Fail number 3. Alright, I left that spot. There is one more place I want to run real quick because there's a pretty good straightaway up here. Getting onto the highway. Like I said, I wanted to kind of move from the spot that I was at just because I kind of got nervous and whatever. I guess street racing is technically illegal and you should just go to the racetrack, but I don't have a racetrack. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can stop real quick. I can stop real quick. Alright, let me see if I can start this test. I'm just spinning. This ain't gonna be a good one, I'm just spinning. Alright, new location, hopefully no cops. Just thinking about it on my way to this location, what a complete fail. Why was I in two-wheel drive? Like, if I went to an actual racetrack, I would be in four-wheel drive and I would be four-wheel drive launching the truck. Anyways, we'll look at the results here in a second. Nice thing about having the RevMax thermal bypass for the trans is, even with 4 runs, trans never got over 154 degrees. That's the highest I saw at 154. So we'll look at the 3 runs that actually recorded, because run 1 is going to be kind of rough because we ran into the EMS and I got scared and let off, and I think they called the cops on me. Run 2, for some reason, I also kind of let off when I got to that point because I feel like it was just in my head at that point. Run 3, I jumped, which was probably the best run, of course, that's how it is, and so it doesn't record the runs that you jump. And then run 4 on the highway a little bit, it was bumpy as hell, so I kept like literally dipping and diving and you could feel the tires slipping. So maybe I should just go to a racetrack. I'm so envious of you YouTubers that live anywhere else, like Dirty Max Jack out in Lancaster. He could literally park his trucks in the middle of any random farm field. No one ever touches him or gets near him, and he does racing and stuff out there, and everyone's good. Street Speed's out at Lancaster racing, everything's good. My boy Chase, LMS crew down in Alabama, he's running these tests like all the time on his stuff. He has space for it. Like back when Whistling Diesel lived in Indiana, like no one would ever, like, it always blows my mind because I've been filming YouTube videos here in Western PA now for like 5 years, and there is nowhere, literally not a single road. Like there have been times I've driven over an hour to try to find somewhere to film where there's no cars. Impossible. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go to the track. So I do have a local racetrack probably about 30 minutes from me, and they do diesel night, so maybe we could take this up for diesel night. And honestly, I want to take the Corvette up there anyway. So real quick before it gets too dark, let's look at the 3 runs that I did do that did record. The first one where I saw the EMS, what are we at? Reaction time 039, 60 foot time 239, 8th mile at base. Oh, that's a terrible 8th mile. 8th mile at 1049, 1,000 foot at 1339. So I crossed the quarter mile at 16.09 at 77. So 1609 at 77. The second run, ironically, the run with the EMS was better than this, because this was 1630 at 89. A little bit worse reaction time, which is ironic because the first run I spun a lot. Second run, I feel like I gripped okay. And then let me see some. Run 3, technically, 1619 at 89. No way. And that was a... So just because I'm curious and I wanted to show you guys, I did look up from the Fast Lane truck, the guys who test like all the 3/4 ton diesel trucks and whatnot. So they ran the 2022 Cummins, so same configuration, everything is mine, and completely stock, got a 1705 with an 87.8, and there's all the 60 foot marks and everything. So realistically, I still did better. Now they also did 2-wheel drive traction control on, however, I just kept spinning with a little bit tuned. So I still beat a stock truck by a second, which is still pretty bad. So either way, I just wanted to show a comparison. 1609 at 77. This is not a 10-second truck. It's almost kind of embarrassing, but like I put too much time and effort into filming this that I'm still gonna upload it. I'm just gonna call this a freaking fail, dude. This is a fail all day. Shoot, I could get a thumbnail up here. That's a fail. Wow. Okay, so fail number 1, I wasn't in 4-wheel drive. I should have been 4-wheel drive launching this because I kept spinning. Like I kept either spinning or like, even though traction control is still on, only it's a 60 horsepower tune, it still breaks traction control. It still breaks traction. So, man, please be kind to me in the comments. I know you're not going to be, but please be kind to me in the comments because this was kind of rough, I'll be honest with you guys. So next time I see you, I'll be at the racetrack, or if anybody knows of any area in the southern western Pennsylvania that I could go and we could maybe do a little street race, a little 1/4 mile, and I could actually, you know, do it properly. Like the video, guys, subscribe, join the family. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.